What it do, ski? It's your boy Farewell34, and today I'm here with my reaction video to The Expanse. This one is season 4, episode 2. How's it going, everyone? So last episode was a premiere, and definitely a shift in the show once again, but this one had to do more with the directing style, the just general atmosphere, and just the direction of the show. I've been notified that this is now going to be the new set of trilogies. This is book 4. It's very exciting. Obviously, the show is based off of the books, and they sort of segmented them. I think season 1, episode 1 to 6 or something was the first book, and then etc. etc. And then season 3, they crammed all of them in because they weren't too sure if they were going to get picked up again. Luckily, Amazon blessed us. So definitely interested to see how this full season is going to be, because this is going to be the first time I think one full season contains a full book. And there's just a lot of uncharted territory, new solar system, new systems. Who's gonna inherit the wealth of New Terra? This is gonna be our first go at seeing how the Belters, the Earthers, and the Martians are gonna fight over all this new territory. And if we thought the politics of our regular system was already out the was already messed up, things are definitely going to get even wonkier. So with that being said, guys, let's just dive right into episode 2. So as always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, guys, in case you're interested in enjoying along this journey with me, in case you're just searching up season 4 reactions, you've never seen me before, how's it going? I'm Farewell, and yeah, you can get all the videos previously here on YouTube or on patreon.com for the full unedited raw reactions over at patreon.com/Farewell34 in the description down below. With that being said, let's get into this one, y'all. Yeet.
Reach out, and reach out, flipping close to the goddamn monkey to see if something clicks.
I was literally gonna start off by saying, let's see what head ass shit the protomolecule is on this time. I'm gonna start off with with Reaper Miller.
What is it? I'll let you know.
Maybe these are the things that brought down your shuttle.
I'll join you.
Stay here. Keep an eye on things. I'll be fine.
Life on Earth developed using potassium, carbon, and calcium, but it could just as easily have been arsenic, silicon, and iron.
It looks like the inside of the rank station. That's protomolecule tech.
If it's active...
Yeah, we should test everyone for infection.
Weird sights. Also, the camera. They must have got a new lens or something. New camera. Oh, there's a twin body. Because it looks so good. Oh my gosh, this is awful.
We only had the bodies on our scopes for a few seconds before they hit the periphery and dissociated. But it was enough to get their trajectory.
We're heading over with an RCE scientist to investigate. We'll let you know what we find.
What's the transmission delay?
About 6 hours. Initial report from RCE confirms Holden's.
Shit.
If there is active protomolecule on New Terra...
Holden will deal with it. He'll have to.
Odds we see Aaron Wright return this
Very good in
this
those
season?
boots, man.
I had a good teacher.
Yeah, season now. At least she's in space in better conditions now, not as a hostage.
I like the things you see better than the ones I do.
Okay.
This is a Mariner Valley police action. All individuals in the vicinity may be detained or searched. Remain in place until you receive further instructions. Searched. Remain in place until you receive further instructions.
For repeated acts of insubordination.
No, they moved me to power forward.
You think you're funny?
I think she's kind of funny.
Customs Inspector First Class Richard Sanju.
I'm bad at guessing games. There's a lot more to that story, but I'm betting you don't care. If you're asking me if I saw anything, I didn't.
I assume they train your special forces types to resist augmented interrogation.
Yeah, and they also trained me to snap necks.
Don't click regrets on her behalf. Okay, good. I thought she was gonna pull some head shit.
You seem very fond of Earthers. For a Martian, I mean.
Fuck you!
Demolition Tech Third Class Draper.
The disrespect. Good to see her anger peeping in through there. Also, her performance, I've noticed, her performances have gotten much better as the series has progressed. Well, as well as her character's got a little more three-dimensional.
I lost a lot of family on Ganymede. This has to work. This place. We have nowhere else to go.
You know what's actually, yeah, I just thought about it. I just started watching Stargate, and I guess now this new pivot of the show is similar to Stargate in the sense where it's not the portals rings are to different systems. Stargate to different, worlds.
Okay. Dating puts this structure at approximately 1.5 billion years old.
That's crazy.
You don't see how strange that is? So evolution on this planet would have had to start over. 3 biomes then.
3?
Whatever made the protomolecule. The local biosphere and now us.
Leave the drone up. Another swarm shows up. Maybe it'll see how they get out.
Where did you get this?
At the pad.
You people blew up that pad deliberately. That's what took down our shuttle. You killed a lot of my people. Get the word out, and you have until morning to give me the people that planted the bomb.
We will not be intimidated.
Either they pay for this.
Here we go again.
Or you all will.
Gentlemen, we just received this from New York.
I have an invitation.
You've been flagged for additional screening.
I'll handle this. She's a personal guest of the Secretary General.
Hi, I'm Bobby.
Sergeant Draper.
I'm not a sergeant anymore, sir.
Of course, my apologies. Roberta.
Bobby, please.
I have wanted to meet you for such a long time to thank you in person for saving my Christian's life.
The war does not end when people put down their guns. It ends when they reconcile.
Oh my God. Oh.
Just a little tired, that's all.
Nothing. We were vomiting up. I don't even know what that was. Like blood?
You ain't taken to the gravity drugs as well as we'd hoped. Patience and eventually your heart. It's...
I'll get through it.
Naomi?
Don't say anything to Holden.
How well do you know him?
Only by reputation.
Naomi said you knew what he did to her.
It's uncompromising. It's very dangerous. Men like that cast a spell.
They also make a lot of enemies. Talk to Dawes. I'll reach out to Fred Johnson. It'll take a big bounty to bring this one in.
Did Admiral Salder really say any of that?
I don't know. We rarely spoke. He didn't much care for me.
You were using me tonight, just like you used him. All they saw was Earth calling its lapdog to heal. I don't need you to save me. You don't owe me this.
Bobby.
Good night, ma'am.
I think she'll probably end up working with
I gotta tell them that it's okay. Finish the paperwork. I know. So what do we got here? We need to talk. I'm busy. Yeah, but they're not important.
They felt really important when they were slicing up the fucking camp.
What's important is where they came from. Running out of time.
Tick tock, tick tock. That door won't stay open forever. Okay, stop. Where are we going?
He wants me to go back.
Those openings were definitely not there before.
He said something in there might help him. All right, I'm going with you.
We're all going.
Nah,
Actually, I'd feel a hell of a lot better if someone stayed at the Rossi, watched our asses in case we need backup.
Where in the hell are you?
I'm in town. I'm keeping an eye on things, like Holden said.
All right, well, Holden and I are going on this
Later.
mission.
You trying to take my job?
Yikes.
No. I got a better one.
Where are you going?
Meet some friends.
It's late.
What? He's doing like some drugs and it's a proto-molecule? I'd be... Oh, no way.
What the hell are you up to?
Okay, look, you have to go. Please, I'll explain later.
What is this shit?
It's just focus drugs. Okay, please, if they see you here, they'll kill me.
I can't. Shut the door.
Oh no, here we go.
Whatever he was doing for you, it's over.
David, baby, your aunt is becoming a problem.
See ya. Oh my god. That one hurt. Holy shit.
You're so fucked.
Hurry up!
Aunt of the year goes to. The only thing is now, if she does take this Earth position and she leaves him there, he could potentially get got, get hurt. Payback's a bitch.
I'm going! Back on series. Fuck. We get this water theft. It's always a big problem. We get these mushrooms growing down there,
Just
see?
tell me what the fuck we're looking for.
That. I need that out of there, okay? Yeah. Hey, we're all doing someone else's dirty work, kid. I'm just flipping switches, you know, seeing what lights come on, and right now that's a switch I can't flip. There weren't any roots here when they built this stuff.
Jim, I don't know what that ghost is telling you, but the last time you stuck your hand in something familiar, it put you in a coma.
You got a point. 100,000 people died on arrows. Try carrying that around in your skull.
New Terror Sex probably slaps.
And when we need to flee, do the inners help us? No. They turn us from every port like we hate to cease. Dig up some treasure. Here come the fucking inners who take it all away again.
Like you always do.
Bars.
You and me, we have one problem today. Somebody in this shithole killed 23 of my friends.
Careful, Erta. They ain't over yet.
Now that was a threat.
Oh my god! Oh my god! he said, alright, fuck it. Gave him a reason. You know, the look in his eye, he's like, not today. Oh, here we go. The work begins. Season 4 in full effect.
Hold on! It's closing. You need to get out of there now. Move it!
Yeah, Jim's not just gonna get squished here, obviously. Oh no, it's not.
Jim, Alex, are you okay?
Yeah, we're all right.
What the fuck was that?
Shazam? Zeus?
What the hell did you do?
I think he summoned Static Shock. And that was The Expanse Season 4, Episode 2. That was my reaction video. So it appears that James has just changed the forecast for New Terra. Not entirely sure what that's going to entail, obviously, but interesting to see that we got some developments with this new 1.5 billion old structure. I think all those elements with New Terra and the fact that the protomolecules pulling some shit and air and what's it called, Miller's back in James's head was interesting this episode. Notably, he I like how they gave him a little bit of I was gonna say I guess humanity, but just it made you you know, feel for the character, that he still has all these voices and such, and the people's memories and lives all in his brain. Maybe he might explain why he's glitching a little bit, but well, he used to. But yeah, I think this was a good setup episode. I think the highlights for me had to have been the focal point of Bobby here, and you know, putting us in her position. The Martians disrespect, don't like, and hate her, pretty much. Christian, whom she thought was her friend, used her as a political pawn. And if you think about it, the last time that we saw Bobby being used for a political pawn, was by the Martians at the conference, whatever it was, looking for peace last season. And while all things have changed since, quite a lot has changed since then, she was now used by who she thought was her friend Christian, by the Earth side. So I can very much understand where her frustration comes from. She's been a Marine for Mars ever since she was born. She gave her life for them, and this is how they treat her. So I think we're definitely going to be seeing, I'm glad that we're seeing a new side of Bobby, and watching her sort of, I guess, not necessarily a descent, but we're seeing her being tested, and I'm guessing we're going to be going now. I think we saw her sort of projecting that anger. Obviously, what that girl, her nephew, I believe, yeah, what her nephew's girlfriend was doing with the whole drug smuggling, whatever it was, for, I'm guessing for the university, was awful, and she should have left there. She definitely did a number on them, and how that's gonna affect him, probably not, and nothing good's probably gonna come his way. Depends if they're gonna sort of focus on that. But I definitely do see, I'm actually interested to see how her and Christian's relationship's gonna develop, because she called her out, very much so. Obviously, all the feelings of that conversation, and we could feel, we could understand Bobby's position, being the only person in the room. Nobody wants to talk to her. She doesn't fit in. She's with all these posh military leaders and political figures, and she's just there, and Christian's barely talking to her. So for her to call her out like that, she kind of called her on her bullshit. So we'll see if Christian was actually even serious with that offer, or she was just saying it to say, because she's two-faced from time to time. Especially when it comes to politics. But enjoyed all those moments this episode. Performances were really well done, and I love the more subtle elements to this episode. I liked how they highlighted the both with Drummer on the ship, on the ship with the whole the innards floating into the portal, and that debacle highlighted, you know, even though change is happening, there's still heads butting left, right, and center, whether it's with the Martians, whether it's with the Belters, the Earth, in the higher-ups, and even down, whether it's with the political figures higher up, or it's with the developments on New Terra. They're still having that beef because of all this turmoil over whatever it is, 200 years, or whatever it's been now, this generational hate. That the Belters feel towards the Earthers, the Martians feel towards Earth as well. And that was highlighted by the end of this episode with a conversation before the guy got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, I think they I enjoyed this episode. Set up the ideas of the highlighted the tensions going forward. This episode progressed the Eros proto-molecule elements to New Terra. Also, Amos got some action this episode, so it's gonna be interesting to see if that's gonna flourish to anything. That was The Expanse Season 4, Episode 2. That was my reaction video, guys. What'd you think about this one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Definitely seems like we set up the foundation with Episode 1 and 2, and by the end of this one, in the Expanse fashion, things are just going to be going full on from here. As always, if you enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, guys, in case you're interested in getting the full unedited raw reaction and more, then definitely check out patreon.com/Fable34 in the description down below. With that being said, I'll catch you all in the next one, guys. Peace.